this is it, the comparison many of you guys have been asking to see. We have the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 against the LG V30. And let's go ahead and power both phones on. Now, pretty similar terms on both. You have the latest Snapdragon 35, although an additional 2GB RAM on the Samsung, 6 versus 4. And the LG did a very good job against the Galaxy S8 Plus, although the Note 8 is faster than that. As you guys see, LG first one up, and the Samsung up as well. So we have a lot planned for the video, and next up let's go over the specs. Now you have beautiful AMOLED Quad HD screens on both, and slightly larger on the Galaxy, 6.3 inches versus 6.0. On the back, both phones have two cameras, and we'll be showing you guys a comparison of that later in the video. On the Galaxy, both of them are 12 megapixels, and on the LG, 16 and 13. The second camera on the Galaxy is used for zoom, and on the LG it's wide angle. Now the front-facing camera on the Samsung is 8MP, and on the LG it's 5. We'll be showing you guys a comparison of that later in the video. Both phones have 64GB internal storage and micro SD card support. Both phones have a 3300 capacity battery. Snapdragon 35 on both phones, and again additional 2GB RAM on the Samsung, 6 versus 4. Both phones are waterproof, IP68 certified. On the Note you have this pen here at the bottom, and of course this is for writing on the screen. At the bottom you have Type-C on both, and as you guys see the Galaxy a bit taller here. And both phones do have headphone jacks. And I know guys, sad, but having a headphone jack in 2017 is an awesome feature. Looking at the back, beautiful designs on both phones, all glass backs. And fingerprint scanner right here on the LG, and over here on the Samsung. In my opinion, these are the two best looking phones for any phones on the market. Everything from the glass back to the bezel screen display on the front. Excellent specs on both phones, and now for the rest of the test. Alright guys, so all the apps close out on both phones, and next up apps and games opening. NBC. Slight advantage there for the LG. Spotify. Again, narrow margin there for the LG. YouTube. Samsung here. eBay. Think that one was the LG. And iFunny. Again, LG here, so off to a very good start. Amazon. That one going to the Galaxy. And so I switched out the gallery. I know a lot of you guys do not want to see Google Photos anymore. And this one going to the LG, although less to load up. So final app, and then we have the 3 games settings. LG there. Now onto the games, we have Modern Combat. And we'll be adding some new games, so let me know in the comment section below if you have suggestions. And as you guys see, Samsung here. Alright, Temple Run 2. And we have a new Halloween theme here. And this one is actually downloading content, so I'm going to close out, go back in. But as you guys see, Samsung. Just to make sure we're on a completely even playing field. Alright, so once again, Temple Run. Okay, so this time a slight advantage here for the LG. And final game, Asphalt 8. So still a lot more tests to go after this. But I guess LG doing a... Okay, so Samsung here, LG did a pretty good job with the apps, and Samsung winning 2 to 3 games. So next up we have the camera app. And we'll have a full comparison of this later in the video, both the front and the rear cameras. Alright, let's take a look at the Antutu benchmark. As you guys see, higher score on the Samsung, 178,000 versus 173. Sunset Erling, no copyright. Alright guys, so next up we have a speaker test. And thank you, Wim, in the comment section for the recommendation here. Both of these phones only have one speaker on them, although pretty good quality in my opinion. But let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Samsung. And LG. Samsung. LG. Samsung. And one last time with the LG. Alright guys, so let me know in the comment section below what you think of the quality. So we have Chrome next and clearing out the data on both phones. And gonna close out, go back in. So we have 4 different sites and the first one is IGN. And it's waiting for its image right here to load up. And that one going to the Samsung. Next up we have IMDb. And this one going to the LG. So 2 more, LG and Samsung. LG.com. And that was pretty close. Yeah, that was very close on both phones. And final one was your Samsung. And this one ironically going to the LG, so I think overall LG taking the web browsing. Now next up we have fingerprint scanners, and again both of them are on the back, although I do prefer the placement of the LG, which is right here in the middle, whereas on the Galaxy over here. But for now we're going to be testing out the speed. Now I say this in all my videos guys, it's a bit of a unique case here with the LG V30. Now if you keep doing it one after another like we do during this test, then it will be pretty slow. But if you wait a few seconds and do it again, as you guys see faster on the LG. But if I do it quickly like this, faster on the Samsung. So again, gonna wait a couple more seconds and doing it one final time here. So for the sake of this test, go into the Samsung if you keep doing it one after another. But if you wait a couple seconds, again, LG there. So for more practical use, guys, you're not going to be unlocking your phone every couple seconds. So just take this for what it's worth. Alright guys, so last up we have multitasking. And let's do temperanto. Alright, excellent sign on both phones. And let's go back towards the beginning here with Spotify. Pretty close on both. Next up we have Asphalt 8. And again, excellent here on both phones. Next up we have YouTube. And refreshing on both, slightly faster on the Samsung. Next up we have iFunny. Excellent on both. eBay. Again, very good here on both phones. And next up Amazon. So refreshing on both, slightly faster there on the Samsung. Next up we have camera. Chrome. And a bit faster on the Samsung. So overall guys, obviously very good multitasking here on both phones. Very fast. Narrow edge for the Samsung. Again, you have an additional 2 GB of RAM, so not surprising there. So next up we have camera speed, and right after this, I'm going to be showing you guys a rear and a front facing test. But for now, of course, we're testing out the speed. And bringing in Yarn Yoshi for this. Now the second camera on the LG is wide angle, and there's a look at it. Whereas on the Samsung it is used for zoom, and there's a look at that. Again, we'll be having a more in-depth comparison in just a few seconds, but for now let's test out the speed. Alright, so it looks like the Samsung a bit faster here. Yep, this one going to the Samsung. Alright guys, so next up we have a comparison of the front facing cameras and testing out the image stabilization. Alright guys, so next up we have a comparison of the front facing cameras and testing out the image stabilization. And here's a comparison of the rear facing cameras on both phones. On the LG, the second camera is wide angle. And here's a closer look at that. So to switch to the wide angle lens. And on the Samsung, the second camera is used for zoom, and here's what the maximum zoom on both phones. Alright guys, so in my opinion, a very competitive race and a bit too close to call. But I'm sure a lot of you guys have an opinion, so please let me know. Now we still have a lot of testing coming up. And yes, it is an Oreo double stuffed. Going to be doing another comparison with these two phones once Android Oreo comes out. And a lot more planned camera comparisons, more in-depth camera comparisons. Going to be doing battery comparisons and more. So guys, if you're new to the channel, you can press the button in the middle there to subscribe. Right underneath the Oreo. Or you can watch another video right now in the top left corner. Alright guys, as always, thanks for watching.